Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is the Vivo Z1 Pro smartphone that's still about to launch in India. It's not already official, and we have already done the gaming part of it to show you the experience that we had with the gaming gameplay. In this video particularly, we are going to talk about the camera combination that is given on this phone. We're not going to do a full review of the camera here since it's not yet allowed to do that, but we can talk about all the features that are offered here, the camera setup that is given, and also show you some of the samples that we took in the different light conditions, in artificial light, in natural light, as well as in low light conditions. So let's talk about the camera combination firstly here. So on the back of the phone, what you see is a triple lens camera combination, and in that the first one is going to be a wide angle camera. They call it the triple AI triple camera combination. First one is the wide angle camera, which is going to give that ultra wide view, and we have taken a few shots which you can check out here after this explanation of the camera is done. Next one is a 16 megapixel f1.78 camera. So f1.78 can surely help it get more light while taking pictures, and that is especially during the low light conditions. So that is the second camera that is given here, but that's the primary camera. And the third one is a 2MP depth sensor. Along with that, there's an LED flashlight. So this is the triple camera combination, 16 plus 8 plus 2. 8 megapixel is the wide angle camera that is given here. On the front, what the company calls it is this in-display camera, and you can see there's no notch over the top. That is because the camera is taken towards the left side here, and that is a 32 megapixel selfie camera. And that is one major thing about this phone. It has a 32 megapixel selfie camera, and that is not a notch, or that is not a pop-up camera. That is just the in-display camera, which is going to take up some space on the left of the phone, and otherwise you can see that the display actually looks good because it doesn't have any top area that has the notch. So let's get into the camera application now to show you what all the camera is able to offer. This is actually this time a more feature-filled camera app. So I'll take a quick walkthrough of the entire application. First one, you see these are the options. That's AI beauty, photo. There's a direct mode for the night shots, and this panorama. Pro mode. Pro mode has the different options such as exposure value, the ISO, shutter speed, white balance, and the autofocus. So these can be changed if you know something what you're doing. And there's this dock mode to actually take the pictures of the documents. This video mode, and under video mode, if you go to this, you can see that there is capture possibility for 4K video recording. And one good thing that I like here is that you get to know how much data is being used or storage is being used when you're taking pictures, when you're taking videos in the different resolutions. There's also fun video where you can actually add filters and also change music there. There's AR stickers that you can use, and AR stickers can be used for both the front and the rear facing camera. And now going back to the actual photo mode, there are filters, and these are the regular filters: grapefruit, yummy, mint, champagne, and mist. And these are the different ones. Or you can always use the AI, where Jovi, the assistant from Vivo, is going to recommend the best filter based on the scenes that are available. So that is the filters here. And now going to the next one, you have the self timer, and then you have this which is the image recognizer, which would actually recognize the image and tell you what it could actually be. So Diwali festival, one thing you can note here is that it was not even focusing on the picture, but still it would try to recognize and tell you what it was. So this is the recognizer. Now going to the next option, that is this, that's the portrait mode. And under portrait mode, it would use the 2 megapixel rear camera for the depth sensing, and here you can actually change the amount of blur, that is the f stop value, which is about a maximum of f16 and a minimum of f0.95. The lower the number is, the higher the blur would be. And next is this wide angle camera. So you can see that the view here, you hadn't seen this entire cupboard here, and that has got into the view. It was like this on the regular camera, and this is the wide angle camera. And we have taken a few shots already, so you can check them out to see how it works. This is the full camera view in case you're someone who wants to use this view and take pictures that way. And now on the top, if you go to the top area, there's HDR toggle, on or off, flashlight toggle. There's this portrait light effect. This is one of those things where if you have a face that you're trying to capture, with the face you can go to the stereo light, loop light, rainbow and monochrome background. So that face would be captured with all the colors and there would be a background that is a monochrome one. And again, this studio lighting can be used for both the front facing as well as the rear facing camera. There's a live photo which would take a second before the shot, and it would not be a picture, it would be kind of a GIF kind of thing where it would be an animation that is captured there. These are the resolution, these are the aspect ratios that the photo can be captured in. This would be for someone who wants to save photos and watch photos in these kind of resolutions, but usually what we choose would be 4:9, 4:3 or 16:9. And these are the other options. You can have the time and model watermark if you want to have that, and AI portrait framing, AI scene identification. AI scene identification is for some things like food. If you're trying to take a food photo or a pet photo where a dog or cat can be captured, it would try to change the settings. It would try to optimize the things based on what it recognizes. So this is all you get for the rear camera. Now moving on to the front facing camera, this is the front camera on the Vivo Z1 Pro, the 32 megapixel camera that is present over here. And here you see again you have the AI beauty mode where it would soften the photo and beautify it. Under the beauty options you have the amount of beautification that you can do, so there's a toggle for that as well. And you have the same studio lighting option, portrait light option that is given here. So you can actually go to the stereo light, loop light. Under editing you have the clip plus rotate, filter, light effect. Also you can add a doodle if you want to write something there, and use a mosaic here, and that is for the different shapes again. And also you can add any text, stickers, borders, and ambience enhancement can be done. The blurring can be done artificially as well. So for the editing is what I liked on the Vivo smartphone this time, because there is quite a lot that you can do with the editor that is given in the Vivo Z1 Pro, or that is through the FunTouch OS. So this was the entire overview of the cameras. A 32 megapixel front facing camera for the selfies, a 16 plus 8 plus 2 megapixel combination for the rear camera, and these are the different camera samples that you can see, and judge whether they are good or not. So far frankly we like the camera quality, but it's not a full judgment. We are yet to do the full review of the camera of the Vivo Z1 Pro, and you can stay tuned to check out that as well. So far that is it, so keep enjoying these captures. Just taking a quick sample of the Full HD videos on the Vivo Z1 Pro. Just a quick one, not going to judge much because it's only one condition that we are taking the video in. So anyway, we'll have to try out the different aspects later on. For now, you can see that I'm changing the exposure. It seems quite fine that way, and now automatically changing it to the cloudy situation. Manual control seems fine. So this is a quick capture. So that was it. I hope you like this video. If you do share and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.